Okay, so real quick. Okay, so I want you guys to pull out your whiteboards. Okay, I'm going to show you guys the secrets. Okay, we're going to do a little bit as a front on top. Okay, I want you guys, we're going to do a little history lesson here. Who loves history?
I did.
We're going to open those history. Who hates history?
History is swag. I don't hate it.
You're gonna like my class. I hate her too. Okay, so you all like it. Okay, now in chemistry we're gonna talk a little bit about history. Okay, I want you guys on your whiteboards. I'm gonna see who has the best one. And I'm also going to see who has the worst one. Yeah. Wait, you guys don't even know what you guys are drawing yet. How do you guys do it?
I have terrible abilities.
Exactly. I don't know, I can't hear it. Everyone's talking.
Shut up!
Okay, so I want you guys to draw the best you can on your whiteboard. Question.
You're the best one.
No, but you get a good pat on the back by Mr. Ward over there. Philip, raise your hand. Raise your hand. Oh, I like you. Give me a thumbs up. Thumbs up. There you go. You get a thumbs up from Philip Ward. No, check this out. Okay, so, alright, I see front. Okay, on your whiteboards, whoever has the best one gets a thumbs up from Philip Ward. Let's do it. Oh man, that feels good. You guys see that? Hey, don't make fun of his thumb. Some people got stubby thumbs, some people got skinny thumbs. Okay, so. Okay, so real quick, on your whiteboards, this is what you're going to be drawing. Whoever has the best, I can't draw. Okay, so whoever has the worst one and the best one, we're going to pick those two. I want you guys to illustrate the United States of America.
Alright!
I don't tell you. I can't draw.
Do your best. Do your best. I want you guys to illustrate the United States. Now, it's not going to look like a circle. To Neil, that looks more like Rhode Island. But that's good.
Oh, we got to try to make like the whole country,
The entire United States of America.
I was going to draw a figure that can represent America.
Looks like a whale.
So far.
There you go, that's good. Okay, that's good, I like that. Hey, let's see that. Okay, so, let me ask you guys this, before I show this one. This is the best one I've picked up so far. Keep your boards down. I know, but let me just, give me 1 second.
I like her. Number 28 was good.
Okay, number 28, she has a name.
I didn't know her name.
She's calling number 28. Well,
No, I didn't.
tell the rest of the class your name so no one calls you 28.
Stephanie.
There you
I
go.
knew that.
We're not all just a number here. Well, you're a number, but you have a name. Okay, so before I show this one,
I drew Hawaii. Everybody forgot Hawaii, huh?
before I show
Shut up.
Who are you talking to?
You.
Okay, before I show this one, I want you guys to take a look at the front. Okay, this one over here. How many of you guys, I'm gonna ask a question. Ask a question first. Shh, that's the front, don't talk. Okay, how many of you guys have been to the psychiatrist? Don't answer that, don't raise your hand. Okay. Who all has seen an ink blot test? What is an ink blot test? It's whenever, it's basically a bad painting where you have to tell what it looks like to you.
Yeah.
Okay, how many of you guys believe in the ink blot test?
We have you seen that?
Hey, listen up. Don't talk, you guys. Don't want anyone to talk? Hey, I'm talking in the next 30 seconds. Don't count. Okay, so on the ink blot
That was
test,
such an ugly laugh.
on the ink blot test, basically it's a bunch of paint. It's a bunch of paint on a piece of paper where you have to make out what it means to you. These are 100% true because whatever you see is specific to whatever you think. So it says something about you. So I'm going to flip this around. I want you guys to tell me what this looks like. To raise your hand. Raise your hand. Raise your hand. Kendall.
It looks like a whale.
Looks like a whale.
It looks like a fat rabbit.
Okay, so. Okay, remember this says something about you.
It looks like those big
Okay.
air balloons that we find.
Tanil, what'd you see?
A pig.
You guys saw a pig.
A pig like.
Okay, so what is that?
Like a whale, but it's a little
I'm in
big.
psychology and it shows us what that means and stuff.
Okay, so what does it say about you? If it says it looks like a whale, that means, do you like water? You
Yeah.
like to swim?
I like bacon.
Okay. Tanil, what do you like bacon, Tanil? You like bacon? Okay.
I don't eat pork.
You
Got
like
any
pig?
pork?
You like the color pig?
I do.
I'm lying.
Okay, so this looks like a pig. So let me just put a little. This looks like it's. That's the tail.
That's the tail.
Wait.
No, that shows you.
Mine's the best.
It looks like a pig right there.
That looks like an ox.
Alright.
Now it looks like a fish when you get it that way.
Guys, right here.
Yeah, the tail. The curly
I say it looks like a fish.
Yeah, now we got a pig. So that was cameras. All right. Now I want you guys to show up a good one. Someone show up a good one.
Oh, that thing looks like a
I
bad.
mean, guys, a good one. I want you guys to show a good one. Good one.
I'll try again.
We're gonna have Mr. Kings. Mr. Kings looks pretty. He's a safe. So safe. Okay, so. Okay. I want you guys to tell me this. I'm gonna ask you guys a question. That's the front. That's the front. Okay. I want you guys to ask. I want you guys to ask this question. I want you to label the Pacific Ocean and the Atlantic Ocean on your whiteboard. Label the Pacific Ocean and the Atlantic Ocean on your whiteboard. What is this about?
This is the A. Very tall.
Saddle?
This right. Where's the opposite?
You're right.
Oh, it's okay.
Let me see.
I don't know. That is horrible.
No, it does.
Oh, mine's the best.
He's a man.
I'm just gonna pick about what
Okay.
Nah, mine's better.
Looks like somebody kicking something.
This is mine. Okay, so on your whiteboards, you guys are going to have the Pacific labeled.
God, man, burn. Excuse me?
Where is that?
Okay, so eyes to the front, no talking. All right, hey guys, eyes to the front, no talking. Hey, to the front. Okay, so you guys need to have the Pacific and the Atlantic. Now, I want you guys to draw a line straight across like this. Let me explain how this is going to help you understand significant figures. If you're given a number, 15.01. Hey guys, don't talk. Eyes to the front. When I talk, you gotta listen. Okay, this number here. You're given this number here. If I ask you how many significant figures there are, this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna take a look here. The first thing you want to ask yourself is the decimal present or is it absent? Take a look here. Is the decimal present or is it absent? The decimal is right here. It's present. It's here. It's not missing. So if it's present, eyes to the front, this is what you're going to do. You're going to start on the Pacific side, P for Pacific, P for present, and you're going to cross out all zeros until you come to a number that's not a zero. Everything past that is a significant number. So there's 4. Now real quick, I'm going to change this up. Play close attention as I'm changing this up. Here's what I'm doing. Okay, you can use that same number, but I'm going to add a couple zeros. Okay, ask yourself the same question. I ask you, is this a significant figure? You have to find out, is the decimal present or absent? Decimal is present, so you start on the P side, Pacific side. You're going to cross out all zeros, so you come to a number that's not a zero. Everything past that counts. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 significant figures. Okay, keep watching. That's a little bit different.
Addition, what I failed the class too.
Okay, so take a look at the front. Is the decimal present or is it absent? How many significant figures are there? There's 5. You cross out all zeros, there's no zeros, so you come to a number that's not a zero. Everything past that counts. Now let's do this. Don't watch. Okay, is the decimal present or is it absent? It's present. It's right over there. So you're going to start on the P side, P for Pacific, P for present. You're going to cross out all the zeros till you come to a number that's not a zero. How many significant figures are there?
2.
There's 2. Cross out all zeros, including the one past the decimal, till you come to a number that's not a zero. Everything past that counts. That's 2 significant figures. So keep on looking. I'm going to use the same number. I'm going to switch that just a little bit. If I have a number like this, I ask you how many significant figures are there?
4.
That's the front. What's the question you need to ask yourself? Is the decimal present or is it absent? Where's the decimal?
Absent.
Absent. So if it's absent,
Write it over
let's
first.
start on the Atlantic side or the A side. Absent. That's the front. Okay, crossing out all zeros so you come to a number that's not a zero. There's 4 significant figures present. Okay, keep on watching this. Okay, how many significant figures are there? The decimal, is it absent or is it present? It's absent. Start on the A side, Atlantic. Crossing out all zeros so it comes to a number that's not a zero.
It's 1.
1 significant figure.
What is this for?
Now keep watching. I'm going to show you. Let me tell you. You just got to understand it. Keep watching. How many significant figures are there?
1.
Decimal is absent. You're going to cross out all zeros so you come to a number that's not a zero. 1. Keep watching. How many significant figures?
All of them.
Decimal is absent, so you're going to start on this side, crossing out all zeros, but there's no zeros to cross out, so all of it counts. So that's 7 significant figures. Okay, now, on your whiteboard, if I give you a number like this, how many significant figures are there? Is the decimal present? Present, so on this side, crossing all zeros, there's nothing to cross out. Everything past that counts. It'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 significant figures. So, take a look at numbers 1 through 10. I want you to skip number 6 and skip number 9. I'm going to write down the ones I want you to skip. So skip number 6, skip number 9. And I want you guys to work those questions out. Now, for these questions, this is what you need to do. You're doing 2 things. Pay attention. I said from before we start on this. You're doing 2 things for a grade. If you don't do one of them, you don't get credit for the whole thing. That means you have to do both to get credit. What you're going to do is, both things. In your notebooks, you're first going to copy down all these significant figures. In your notebooks, you're going to copy this down, and you're also going to write down the answer in your notebook. After you get your answer, you're going to put that answer and just lay it down here on your quiz sheet. If you don't have a notebook, use a sheet of paper.
Oh, some people work on it, but you can answer.
Do everything in the notebook. I want you to copy this whole section down.
What? Just what you do? Go copy that back after this with us?
No, just this. I want you to copy this entire section down in your notebook,
Are you saying?
and then write the answer in your notebook. Then just write the answer on your page. Only 1 through 10, but skip 6 and 9. Also in your notebook, pay attention. If you don't do this part, you get a 0 for the entire thing. You need to put this down. In your notebook, you're also going to copy down the United States with a line across, with decimal present or absent question in the middle, and the Atlantic and Pacific on both sides with the words absent and present. So you need to copy down everything that I have here on the board into your notebook. Everything. Or else you don't create credit for anything. This is very important. That's how important this is. If you don't get 6 figs or a set position down, you get a 0. So this has to be entirely copied in your notebook along with this entire section right over here with the answer.
What about the picture?
Yeah, this entire thing has to be copied into your notebook. This is for a grade. If you don't do one of these, The whole thing, I won't give you credit for the whole thing. You need to do all of it. If you don't do all of it, you get no credit.
Oh my god.
Oh.
This is stupid.
No, it's not. We'll see what.
He said he's stupid. Sir,
Oh,
do you
Question.
ever give out extra credit?
no, never.
What?
Credit is not extra.
Actually, it can
Yes.
She probably knew what?
Caleb, what are you looking at?
No.
Okay, but why? That's the question. Why are you looking at it? What'd you say? I have a what?
A beautiful face.
Thank you.
Perfect.
Don't roll your eyes at me. Be sincere.
Let you down.
Okay, well, Tennille, what?
I mean, you start
What,
very,
Tennille?
very You don't start at the decimal. So basically, you're going to start decimal's present. You start all the way. Think about this as the whole United States.
I did
If it's
not.
present, you start on the way on the outside, crossing all zeros. So if it's not a zero, everything passes. Are you right? Well, first thing you want to actually know is you all start on the outside. Think of this as the United States.
Oh, we think like that.
There's Pacific, there's the Atlantic. This one's present, so you start on the outside, crossing all zeros. You don't turn on the zero, everything has to count.
What if the answer
So you
is
have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Because don't think about the decimal. See, that's what's going to present. If it's present, you start on this side, on the outside. If it's absent, you start on the outside. You never start
When
on
I'm
the
talking to you, then you can talk back, okay? Or you can address any comments you have towards me. Until then,
no,
you got me? Comprende?
so basically, the decimal is present. So let's just throw a couple zeros here. So can be some starting point. So there's a decimal present. You're gonna start on the Pacific side, the east side, the left side, crossing out all zeros. So you have to remember that's not a zero. Everything past that counts. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4 significant figures. So that's the same number. So if you still have this number here, there is no zeros in front of it. So all you have to do is all those significant figures. Does that make sense? Cool. Let me do one more where it's so if you got, let's say we have that same number without the decimal. The decimal is now absent because there's no decimal, so you're just going to start on the outside here. Everything has to count. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's absent. So you're going to start on the which side? Crossing out all zeros, so you can it's not a zero. Yeah, you saw it. Yeah, like that.
I got
Insignificant figures are good. Yeah, they do. And I'll explain to you guys because that question is good for the next couple of questions. I'm going to tell you why it counts in chemistry and why it doesn't count in math. Zeros, yeah. So basically, the decimal is present. Decimal is present. You can start on this side. And you can count. I'm telling you why. Okay, so,
Absent and present, if the decimal's there, you go from the
When they
left.
come out,
If it's not there, you go from the
I'm in. Very good.
go get some that.
okay, so give you guys about 4 minutes. I'm going to come by and check you guys. You guys got it.
You start from the left. If it's not there, you go from the right.
If we skip down to 69, then we have to write it in it.
No.
Hey, you better stop talking. Hey, don't talk to Tennille. Hey, don't talk to Tennille like that. All right? Because just asking a question. So about focus on.
What?
Okay, so we need some help.
Cook him, bro.
Huh? Yeah.
You just clicked it for me, right?
Alright.
Why do you think they can talk to you? Get the type of question.
Right.
I'll get you.
3, 4. Perfect, very good. Okay, cool. I want you in my little chair. You're good, so I can check my little chair. Phil, can you guys check my chair?
Set the kids off. Ready. Stay.
Hey,
You got it.
Very good. Awesome. Perfect. Yeah, cool. So you're gonna check Sheldon. Okay, go very close.
Wow.
1 7. Take a look at number 7 and 8. And number 10. Take a look at those three.
Oh, my mom's a nurse, right? And she had this patient that they named her daughter Anthony. Like, spell the first.
I want you guys to
I know, my cousin
You're all
said like
right.
that. It's like absent.
Nah,
Okay,
it's
right.
A, B, C.
And like ABCD, and my
Another
cousin
word.
did that.
You got everything right so far.
ID number 69.
Oh, you almost said it. Take a look at number 10. That's when it's present. It's present, which I can start.
Yeah.
Absent. You guys right count. 5, very good. Cool.
Like, where your mama at?
And you're gonna check. Perfect. Good. Okay,
I don't see my mama there.
try to.
She works all day.
Like I miss you. Yeah, perfect. Very good. Just get that word. Basically, you'll put everything.
So you check me?
Yeah.
Love the inside of your leg.
Mr. That's all I get.
A, B, C, D, E.
This is that. Never did it.
Oh, this is wrong.
Very good, Phil. Very, very good. Excellent work. That's kind of uncharted waters. I don't want to put it anywhere because I don't want anyone to be confused. But
Can't do that.
you got it. Very good.
Like the number of numbers and what number, not the correct number.
Mr. A.
This one is right.
Perfect.
How many numbers are here?
What?
Oh, that's a eight. Oh.
What's the
What's right now?
I want you to tell me the number of something.
I cross out 0, right?
Why did you tell me? Why did you like to say?
The decimal's there, you go to the
This one. It says, I want you to check a camera.
There you go. I haven't even done it myself though.
What? Well, you got it anyway. Actually, no, someone should check you.
Right.
You can go. We're not second.
No!
You're second.
I don't want to know who does there, y'all.
Perfect. Very good. You're actually second. Make sure this is happening.
Alright, okay. Alright.
No more time to say it's private. So see, that's so beautiful.
I am that again with E.
Back to these cadets.
Everything.
Say me, yes, yes, yes.
Who's your girlfriend? I see you kissing her.
Perfect. Very good to know.
Yes.
But what?
Because she was like,
Cool.
she said something. Me and Dion never had a conversation. We just like started. And she was like,
I have to finish the
she did this
math.
PBS and she said, keep stuff away from me. I said, what do you mean? She was like, don't tell me anything. And I was like, when I do tell you stuff, it doesn't matter. She was like, what do you mean? It doesn't matter. She was like, I said, because you brush things off. She was
Well, it's
like,
due tomorrow.
yes.
Okay, so remember, in your notebooks.
Like, so you don't care.
I'll do whatever I can tonight and then whatever.
Okay, so all eyes to the front, no talking. Listen up. Okay, this Friday, eyes to the front, no talking. This Friday, when you guys take your test, I'm going to ask you to turn in your notebooks. That's when I start grading to make sure you have everything down and in order. Remember, this needs to be in your notebooks. It's It's not, you're taking off. Yeah.
Oh, we don't have to like glue paper into the notebook.
Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, just stick it in there. Or however you want to tape it in there. Okay, so real quick, just want to tell you guys. Okay, ice in front, listen up. Ice in front, I'm talking. To the front. Okay, so you guys, I'm very proud of you guys. You guys actually mastered one of the most trickiest, complicated things in chemistry. I want you to challenge chemistry majors or challenge anybody else that's taking chemistry to see if they know significant figures like you. Okay, so next, I want you guys to go ahead, take your whiteboards out, erase it. And we're going to do dimensional analysis differently. We're going to do it backwards. The notebook? Yeah, you put away the notebook. We'll pull out your whiteboards. Okay, so y'all pull out your whiteboards. Pull out your whiteboards. We're going to do dimensional analysis backwards. So, pull out your whiteboards.
Just made it.
It's better than zero. It's better than zero. I don't care. Bet.
Here, put that on your whiteboard. Convert 7 years to seconds on your whiteboard.
That's why y'all make 7. At least a 7. How much
I want you guys to convert 7 years to seconds on your whiteboards. No, just like that. 7 years to seconds.